All right guys, I flew halfway across the country to come check out the latest and greatest in golf simulator equipment. I'm here for the next 2.5 days at the PGA show, and I'm gonna take you along and see what we can find. We'll go booth by booth and check it out. So let's go inside, get our badge, and get going. All right, found Foresight. Interesting, they've got like a combined booth with Bushnell and Golflogics, all owned by the same parent company, Revelist. First year that it's like this. Let's go in and check out the booth. I'm in the Foresight booth. Got someone that's going to show me some new software, so we're going to set up an interview type demo right now. It's a little crowded though.
This is a big update, our next gen software. We've got updated physics engine, updated graphics, a whole new UI that kind of streamlines it into the app to make it feel that kind of cohesive Foresight experience.
You were just, or someone was just describing to me that this is going to kind of take elements from your entire software suite and put it all into one.
Exactly, we're kind of streamlining everything to just have kind of the mobile app and our next gen simulation software to get out the confusion out the way of what software you should be using.
Great shot. This is hole number 4 on Pebble Beach. It's the only hole they're demoing here right now. The updated app.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yep. So this new update we have come in. It's got a training facility with our training drills. We got ladder drills and target practice drills, and an off the tee drill, which is coming soon. So it won't be this initial release, but coming a fast follow afterwards. We also have a down the line range view, so you can actually hit a shot for the first time and see that tracer in the app. So the way that this is scored is number of shots. The idea is you're trying to get from start to finish in as fewer shots as possible. So at the end you get this drill summary, kind of tells you how many shots you did it in, gives you a strokes gain, obviously bucketed into various distances so you can quickly identify, you need work in certain areas. We have a performance history over time, so he performed that like a 5 handicap this time, and over time hopefully you're seeing a trend in improvement. And then this is really important and really useful for going into target practice. You can see that he's missing short right 75% of the time here. So what we can do with that data is come into target practice. This kind of revolves around a circular target, but what we can do is enable and disable various quadrants of that target. So he was missing short right all the time. We can actually disable the short right area so that if he lands the ball short right, he actually gets no points. All right, so a couple of things. One, he's eliminating his bad misses, but what you can also do is sort of start planning and mapping the round you're about to play. If you know the pin locations are tucked away somewhere and there's hazards, you can start enabling and disabling quadrants and set them at yardages that you know you're going to face that day or that you struggle with. So in this example, we've got 105 to 155. That quadrant layout I spoke about, we actually have a random mode for that too. So in this scenario, he's going to get presented with random numbers from 105 to 155, and the target is going to change every single target.
Wow.
So here we go. We kind of got this preview of letting you know what you're about to experience. You can see that the circles and the shapes are all different. That's the quadrants I was talking about. So here we're presented with 121, and then we've got to hit it back right. Okay, so that highlighted quadrant is the area he's trying to hit it in. Again, just giving you a practice with a purpose.
Made it.
There you go.
All right, guys, we made it back to the PROTEE booth 1 year later after winning my PROTEE VX here. Not going to try to win another one. But they've got exciting stuff to announce. They've got new software, Golfcore, which is right behind us.
Correct, yeah.
So Golfcore is going to be full simulation software, and the course editor you're talking about, you're going to have the users be able to go in and build their own courses. They'll all be community created for the most part.
Yeah, we don't necessarily intend, like if you're a golf player and you don't want to touch a course editor, that's completely fine. We don't intend to do so. It's still mostly for course designers. We're just also trying to lower the threshold, so it might be more reachable for users to also give it a swing, pun intended. So in the course editor, we essentially have like two ways of initializing the course. We can start with like a blank new course, or we can load in one from LiDAR data. We also have the additional setting of being able to add your own height map. If I want to add a fairway, it's as easy as like clicking this, generating or clicking multiple points, and then it generates a fairway. For example, if I would grab a building, I like to go into the barns. I like to grab a barn or something and maybe a farm. So these assets are placeable. They are placeable like manually through the content browser. But what our goal is to also have various tools available to make it easier for the course designer. So rather than placing each individual asset, we have like a painting tool. So here you see that you have like a palette.
So this is totally creating a course from complete scratch.
Yeah, that's what this is, yeah.
Okay. If someone designs a course, does it automatically become public within Golfcore so everyone else can play it?
So there's two types of like saving. There's saving and publishing.
Okay.
Saving is stored on the back end, but it's only available to you,
Yeah.
like your account. And then publishing is making it available to everyone else.
Golfcore, from what I know, is going to be free for PROTEE users.
Yeah.
No additional costs.
Yeah, so we're targeting a beta release at the end of Q1. That's what we're targeting at the moment. And yeah, for VX users, it's going to be free.
Completely free for VX users, no additional cost. And I also heard that if you don't have a PROTEE, it may be available for other types of launch monitors.
For the beta, we hope to roll it out only exclusively for VX users. But for the full release, of course, we hope to go wider to a wider audience. And then there will be pricing involved. The exact pricing, I don't know yet. We haven't determined yet. Yeah.
Okay, here with Dennis from PROTEE. We're going to talk PROTEE Labs, and specifically something that I'm looking forward to is the AI swing analysis that you guys have kind of been previewing a little bit on social media.
Yeah, essentially what it's about, it's an AI trainer which goes through all the 8 phases of your swing. You can use the normal cameras that you already have, the webcams that we currently support,
Yeah.
and you take the swing video that you record during your game or whatever. You add another item to a separate tab, for example, Swing AI tab, just for the analysis. And when you're ready, you just, after your shot, go to the tab and click on the analysis screen and the button. And then it finds all the fault. It scores every single phase of your swing, gives it a number. Phase number 1 is the addressing, phase number 2 is the approach, the backswing. Every step of that swing gets a scoring, and based on that, the system will give you some advice on what to improve.
Okay.
And with that advice will be shown in videos. So we get a set of training videos for each phase that you can improve.
So no special equipment, you can use the cameras you already have.
Yeah.
You do need an internet connection.
Yeah.
And you mentioned lighting. Is there a specific amount of lighting, or it needs better lighting than a dark room?
If you currently have your swing video shown like this, yeah, then you're good to go.
Okay.
But if you have a completely dark environment, I would recommend to switch on the lights.
Yeah.
Because the cameras need a little bit more light to get a clear picture of your body.
Do you know about when this might go into beta?
Well, as you can see, it's almost finished.
Yeah.
So we're testing it out. We are dotting the I's. I expect a couple of weeks. We try to keep adding value to the system.
Yeah.
It's an investment. You know, we all know it's an expensive toy.
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah, very expensive toy. And you want to get the best out of it. And we understand it. So everything we add, you should never expect any extra subscriptions or additional costs for anything. So we're going to add this swing trainer to the PROTEE Labs, no cost involved. We're going to add the Golfcore software to the VX, no cost involved. We just added the dimple tracking. We get requests from users for whatever you want. We're going to add it. There's no extra cost.
All right, kept walking, found the Golfin booth. These are the makers of sim booth enclosures, which are behind me. They're higher end, still DIY enclosures. They've been on the channel before at previous PGA shows. And they're also the maker of the Hydra launch monitor. So I've got the Hydra 2 behind me, but they've also got a new launch monitor coming out this summer over there. That's the Hydra Pro, and it's going to be more advanced over there by the curved screen. So hopefully we'll get to check that out in just a minute.
So Hydra 2 has been on the market for a couple years now. It's a very good launch monitor for someone who wants to practice, play in his garage, in his home. You get a lot of really cool game modes on GS Pro. You got all the data you need to practice, get better, and then obviously so many courses available on GS Pro. Hydra Pro, we're launching around the end of the summer. That one is more focused on enhanced data, measured spin, which we'll do without dots on the club or on the ball. Still got the 2 integrated lights, 3 cameras. This one will be around $10,000. Hydra 2 is $6,500. It's really a technology that will be focused more on performance for club fitters, teaching professionals, or professionals who want to get their game to the next level and really focus on these little things.
One thing that's cool about both of these launch monitors is the integration with GS Pro.
Yeah.
That's something pretty unique. I don't know if any other launch monitor does anything like that.
Yeah. So what you'll see here is once the ball stops, then you've got the post-shot video that appears, which gives you a really good visual on the ball, where it hit on the club, your path, all of the data that's on GS Pro. Obviously, it's all available there on the left and on the right on the tiles, but sometimes it gets confusing for players who want something more visually, a better look at their data.
Yeah, kind of run through your enclosure line, if you will.
Yeah, well, actually, I should start with Sim Boot. We have 4 different types of enclosures: Sim Boot 1, Sim Boot 2, 3, and 4, different sizes. The 2 over there is a pretty popular one because it fits in a lot of people's spaces.
Yeah.
The 4, the curved here, so that's more of a commercial application. And then with Golfin, what you're able to do, it's a full turnkey application. So if you buy a Golfin simulator, you get the Sim Boot enclosure that you want, and then we're able to customize the enclosure for the space. So we really integrate it. For example, on this one, you can see there's rough on the side.
Yeah.
That comes with the projector, the PC, the launch monitor, the enclosure, the screen. It's a full turnkey setup, and we're able to customize it. So Sim Boot, just the enclosure, not customizable, but if the customer wants something that he can custom and really integrate and wants it professionally installed, then you're looking at Golfin.
Okay, we've been to a few booths. We've been to, where have we been? We've been to PROTEE, we've been to Golfin, we've been to, I don't know, but there's a lot more to do. Still need to go by Uneekor. I've heard that Square Golf has a new launch monitor, so we're going to definitely check that out. I haven't seen their booth yet. I've also heard that Rapsodo has a new ceiling mounted launch monitor. Haven't seen them yet either. So, okay, I've been looking for Square Golf. Their booth is right behind me. They're supposed to have a new launch monitor coming out, so let's go check out the booth and see if it's a good time to stop by and film a video.
This new OMNI does everything the Square Golf Home Edition does and more. So you've got more data, you've got more cameras, you've got a screen on the front showing 6 different types of the data, but the full range of data is shown on the app, which is free. The key differences between this and the Square Golf Home Edition is that you don't need to use marked golf balls with this. It's also got more club data. It just requires you to have a sticker at the very bottom of the shaft and at the top of the club face, which we can show you, just to give you all the club data that it's offering.
One here on the shaft.
That's right.
Right there.
The other big thing about this product is it's indoor and outdoor.
How long's the battery?
So the battery's 6 hours, similar to the original Square Golf.
So we've got across the bottom, ball speed, launch direction, launch angle, spin rate, spin axis, apex, carry, total, club speed, smash factor, attack angle, and club path.
And then to get the full range of data, you can click on View All.
There we go.
And it displays 12, but there's another 9 metrics that aren't shown.
Yeah, so we got some
You
more
can mix
down
and
there.
match.
Face to target, offline.
So what we've got here is all the data. To go to the further analysis, you click on the top button here.
Oh, there we go. I definitely imagine this will be compatible with GS Pro.
Yeah,
just
GS
like
Pro,
the other one.
E6, Awesome Golf,
E6,
and then its own software. So you can run that from a tablet, from a phone, from a PC, subscription free.
So on the data points, it looked like there was face impact location.
Yeah, it's due to launch in March. The pricing is expected to be around about $1,600. It's not available to pre-order yet, but you'll know when it is available.
All right, getting tired. More booths to hit. I'm going to try and find the Rapsodo booth because I hear they have a new overhead launch monitor, and that is one of the few brand new launch monitors that are here today. I think the new one, the Square Golf OMNI and the Rapsodo overhead are the only two brand new ones. So I'm going to try and find Rapsodo now.
This is our prototype, the CLM Pro. It's fully optical, so there's 6 cameras in there.
Oh, wow.
You can hang it as low as 9 feet. Really easy setup. It self-calibrates, so you just put on the bracket, slide it on, connect it with power, obviously, and then an Ethernet from the unit down to the PC. We're really excited about that. And then in terms of space requirements, it's 4 feet from the CLM Pro to the enclosure screen, and then 3 feet from the ball to the unit. So you're about 7 feet, from ball to the screen.
Any like stickers on the clubs, markings on the ball, any of that? Will that?
Great question. So yeah, there'll be no stickers, no specially marked golf balls. Be able to use just your club straight out of your bag, ball out of your bag, put it down and go. We're looking to have a really large hitting area.
I'm assuming pretty full club data, club path, faces path, those kinds of things. Face attack location maybe.
Yeah, we're looking to kind of make it very competitive to what's out there. So definitely adding those club metrics on there. And we're going to look into kind of impact and things like that as well.
I know it's very early.
Yeah.
We're targeting this year for a release, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So this will come out sometime this year, so you'll have to stay tuned to his channel to find out some more details. But yeah, we're really excited about launching it this year.
Yeah, and price point yet to be determined?
TBD, you're going to kind of have to hang on to the front edge of your seat to find that out as well.
So you mentioned new software that's going to be available with it. What can you tell me about the software?
Yeah, so the new software runs on a PC, so you'll be able to use it on your MLM2 Pro as well. So if you already have an MLM2 Pro, really happy with that unit, you can just kind of plug it into the PC. It'll be a USB-C to the PC.
Okay.
We're working with these courses, officially licensing them. We go out, we scan the courses with LiDAR, and then we build them using Unity. So.
Do you have pricing on that software? Will it be part of a subscription, or how's that work?
Yeah, it'll definitely be a membership tier for us. Pricing, I would say, would be very competitive with kind of other people in the market, software providers as well. So.
And is there a launch date for this, when the software will be available?
It'll be later this year, so likely might launch at the same time as the ceiling unit, but it'll be compatible. We're already beta testing this with the MLM2 Pro with some of our users, so yeah.
Any idea how many courses you might launch with, or not yet?
Not yet. Like right now, we have about 30 built, but we'll have a lot more for that for launch. So.
All right, done with day one here at the PROTEE Happy Hour with Triple Bogey Golf and Ryan.
Raw golf.
Raw golf.
Yeah.
Having some beers, sitting down. Too much walking around.
Yeah.
Day one done.
What a day.
Yeah. Favorite thing you saw?
I gotta go with Square's new unit, the
OMNI. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that
or
too, yeah. For sure.
Both of you?
I guess I probably gotta recant. It's gotta be the Rapsodo overhead.
Okay.
But Square's OMNI, I'll call close second.
All right.
I was impressed by that.
Yeah.
I was impressed by how it looks. Like, just the improvements they've made from the original one. Just exactly what needed to be made.
Rapsodo's stepping their game up into the PC world now. So 4K courses, overhead unit, putting. That's probably the winner for me.
All right, guys. It's day two. I got a pretty slow start this morning. I stayed up a little bit later trying to edit and get some of these videos published. And I did get 2 or 3 of them done overnight, but a little bit of a slow morning this morning. So show's already started. I'm about to head that way. Still got a lot of booths left to check out. I haven't been by Trackman, Flight Scope, Golfjoy, and a bunch of others that still got to go by and see what they've got, anything that's new, or just try some things out. So gonna be a long day too. Oh, I forgot. So after we finished, I was at the PROTEE booth. They had a little happy hour, and ran into Ben from Triple Bogey Golf on YouTube, then ran into Joe Legowski and Mitch from Handicap Golf on YouTube. So it was a little bit of like a sim golf YouTube meetup, which was really, really cool. Never got to meet Joe in person or Mitch. We got a giant photo with guys from PROTEE. Pretty small world in the whole sim golf YouTube community, but it was great to meet those guys in person. So a lot of fun, and I'm sure I'll see them the next couple of days as well. So we'll see if they're in any more videos. We'll see. All right, day two. Let's go see what we've got in the world of golf simulators coming in 2026.
This is the best bang for your buck. 3 cameras, you got a portable touchscreen, 3,200 retail, you can't beat it. If you're looking for more of our entry level, the lowest point, that's our GDS Pro 2 camera, retail on that's 2,200. Obviously no display, all you need to do is connect to our free Golfjoy Pro mobile app and you can look at all your data. Step up from there would be our Spica 3, go to from 2 to 3 cameras, you have your digital touchscreen to gyroscope, so you can put it anywhere, you can take it out on the course with you, doesn't matter what the lie is.
Yeah.
12 data points at your fingertips, up to 35 when you connect to the actual app. And then this is actually a pretty cool one. This is our same Spica, but that actually has a place for you to put your phone and or tablet. Eventually that will replace our GDS Pro. Price on that's gonna be about $2,400. This is our GR2, our newest version of our GR2. It's a 2 camera overhead. As far as data points in comparison to our portable launch monitors, as you see here, you go up to 40. So those are gonna include those extra club data points, the impact location, dynamic loft and lie, closure rate, things like that. Hitting area on that's about 2 feet by 2 feet. Retail price on that's about $7 grand. And then we move up to our 3 camera. This is our newest GR3. Like I said, you're going from 2 to 3 cameras. Same data points, but it's an improved chip. So the computing power is quicker, so it spits it out quicker. So it's less latency, also a bigger hitting area. GR3 retail price is 11 grand. And then when you go to the GR3 Pro, massive hitting area, roughly 4 feet by 4 feet, about 14 grand retail price on that.
That is a massive
It's
hitting
huge.
area.
It's absolutely huge.
4 feet by 4 feet.
Yeah. These are all compatible with third party, so GS Pro and E6, but obviously our Golfjoy Pro PC software. And then these are actually, what's really cool about our newest generation is they're wireless. So you can actually connect to a mobile app. This is our S300 Pro Plus package. Obviously a lot going on, starting with the auto tee up machine. So it makes it super, super easy. I've become such a lazy golfer because all I gotta do is press this button and it automatically tees it up for me. No more bending over. If it's a little too high, I can control the tee height from here. That's actually attached with our movable stance mat. So there's 16 individual motors and it'll replicate your exact stance that you have on the course. Also, if you're on the fairway, the bunker, or the rough, which is pretty cool. And then once you finally make it to the green, anything longer than 12 feet, you're putting like you normally would into the screen on a software. Once you're within 12 feet, we have our putting platform.
On the platform,
yes.
Jeff was telling me earlier that with the 16 motors, it's not just up, down, left, right.
No.
It can be all kinds of angles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can have hundreds of variations of lies.
That's wild.
So it is as realistic as it gets. You know, ball below your feet, ball above your feet, right back. The putting platform within 12 feet that activates 8 individual electronic motors that will replicate your exact putt. So it'll replicate the slope and the undulation of whatever hole, whatever green, whatever course you're playing. One thing that's really cool about our software, we have the best latency and the best graphics in the industry. Reason for that is we're the only simulator software that's on Unreal Engine 5. So here's putting. So this is going to give you a good idea of what you can expect from our putting platform. So you see the first hole drop down. So then all we need to do is we'll go to cup number 3 and we'll add some slope to it. And so you will see it actually change. First hole drops down, third one lifts open, and then you see the left motors raise. So now you got a big left to righter. Oh, that looks good.
That is wild.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, when you're hitting tee shots, it's flat. And then once you're around the greens, you're hitting your approach shot, it will adjust to whatever the terrain is. You'll see it here lift up. And then now you have a little bit, ball below your feet. So it's replicating if you're on the right side of the fairway.
Can I hit anywhere from this?
Yeah, so what's actually really cool is that this is our new GR3 Pro, the one that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Massive hitting area, about 4 feet by 4 feet. What's really cool with our software, they communicate to each other. So if you're in the fairway, you have to hit all this. Whereas if you're in a fairway bunker, greenside bunker, it won't register until you move the ball under the bunker line. So you can't cheat.
You can't cheat.
You can't cheat.
Is there a way to turn that off?
It keeps you honest. We got some secret hacks in there, but This is our Smart Caddy. So these work hand in hand with our software. As we showed earlier, control the auto tee height. This would be your direction, either left or right. This is kind of a bird's eye feature. You can press and hold it. And so no matter whatever game mode, practice range, course, you can always have a bird's eye view. And then when you're actually playing a course, you could press it. It'll give you a course flyover so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And then likewise, you can have a putting grid pop up. It won't work for this game mode, but it'll essentially show you the slope, not only of the green, but around the greens.
What does something like this cost?
Everything you see here is about 70 grand.
Okay.
So that includes not only the auto tee, but our stance mat as well, the putting platform, all the turf you see here, the construction, the materials, the labor to actually build this and install it, the screen, the acoustic paneling, and then all your tech as well. So 4K 5000 lumen projector, that's the GR3 Pro overhead launch monitor. We would have our smart pole here, which is where that club head video is coming from our GR3 Pro.
Right.
And I can show you the swing video. That's coming from our 1080p 60 frame per second camera. Now that's portable, so you can have up to two. They're USB, one in front of you, one down the line. It's also a speaker and a microphone. And then also the mirrored kiosk and our computer housed inside. Everything you see here about 70 grand. It's also, you have some a la carte options. Say you don't want to go with the stance mat, that'll drop it down to about 55. Say you have restrictions in your space and you don't have enough depth for the putting system, well, we can still do the platform with just the auto tee. So really, whatever your space is, whatever your budget is, we got a solution for you.
Do you have online play with this software?
Yeah, like I said, if you're in Florida and I'm back in California, we can play together.
What about the software? How is that priced? How does that work?
Yeah, so with our simulator suite package, you get the first year for free, and then we have two tiers. Our professional $249 per year, and then our diamond at $799 per year. Diamond will have all the bells and whistles, over 200 courses, over 8 game modes, all the practice features, and then professional will be about 50 courses and a couple less game modes.
I just finished up at Golfjoy. They have some wild stuff. Moving platform, not for just for your stance, but also for putting. So those short putts, you can have breaking putts where the floor actually moves. That's unbelievable. Not cheap, but still very cool. One of the coolest things I've seen here at the show so far. So let's keep on moving and see what else we can find. All right, come on. All right, guys, we made it over to FlightScope. I've got Jordan here with me. He's going to tell us about some new stuff.
This is our FlightScope Range Gen 2. It's for more of our outdoor range solutions with multiple bays outdoors and more commercial businesses indoors with multiple bays. What's interesting about this product is it's no battery, no internal battery with these. It's power over Ethernet. Out of the box, it will come with 20 data parameters with added courses from E6 Connect at $16.99 with the ability to add on Pro Package and Face Impact location. We're looking at launching this at June or July, so if you're in the market for multiple range solution options outdoors, this is one to definitely check out. We're definitely excited about some new software that's coming out in March of this year. We've definitely listened to a lot of our customer feedback on making the app more user-friendly, easier to navigate. So this is what the home screen is going to look like. So if you go to practice, all of your different practice modes will be in here, and you'll be able to customize the tiles to show what you want to go to first or second or third. So let's just go to full swing. And one of the features that we're excited about is called Smart Data Margins. Now it's based off handicap. So PGA, LPGA, scratch, all the way up to a 15 handicap. So you select the range that you're in, and you're going to get your distances imported either using smart gapping, club gapping, which is going through 3 to 5 shots with your FlightScope, Mevo Plus, Mint Gen 2, X3, X3C. Hit 3 to 5 shots, you'll get your distances that way. Or if you use like any other past session, you can import a CSV. So pitch and wedge up to driver now has all my different data parameters and ranges it should be based on my handicap.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great way for individuals to check their performance from start of the year to the end of the year. You may start out at a 15 handicap, but at the end of the year, you might get close to 8. So now you're going to be in different ranges. So it's a great way to showcase that. You can actually go in and manually edit these ranges, because if you know you have a fade tendency, you can edit those ranges, and you can edit it if you have a draw tendency. And you can do that for every single one. Down the line for future updates, we can see this incorporating with like drills on how to improve your shot shape, whether you struggle hitting a draw. There might be drills to help you showcase the ranges that you need to hit a draw, and drills to help you get that path out to the right. Same with the fade. Same with, every single golfer on the planet wants to hit the ball further.
Right.
So there'll be options to show you where you need to be in those ranges to hit the ball further. And if you have the Pro Package, this will be for free. So it's included in the Pro package. Some of the products that we have that we'll continue to promote and showcase is the FlightScope Mevo Gen 2, been very successful for us. Launched in August, and definitely added Pro package of face impact location really did help that. And we still have stock with Mevo Plus available, and we'll continue to support it in the software so you don't have to worry about once stock's done, the unit's dead.
I know people are asking about that, and it's now at a great price. So
yeah.
All right, still going through at the show. I'm at the Uneekor booth, and it's a little bit busier. I've got Mitch from Handicap Golf over there filming his video, so I'm going to try and sneak in there right when he's done and use this booth. So we'll see how it goes. You may remember him from last year.
Good to see you guys. How are you?
They've got a new feature that we're going to talk about that kind of evolved out of AI Trainer, right?
Yeah, that's right. This is AIMEE, an AI swing coach.
This is basically a conversational kind of version of the AI Trainer. Keeps things more simple, is that right?
Yeah, I think for us it's about creating a really immersive and engaging environment to learn in, and conversational is a key component in that.
Hi there, I'm Amy. What's your name?
Bobby.
Hello, Bobby. Whenever you're ready, could you show me your first swing?
I will try.
Great start with a swing score of 88 and fair shot quality. Keep it up for even better shots ahead. During your backswing, your shoulder turn was limited at the top. Try to turn your shoulders more fully to build better coil and consistency. This will help improve your swing path and overall control, Bobby.
All right, so from a starting point, we've got the overview data in terms of your score out of 100, carry and side angle, but also the key checkpoint from that kind of skeleton of your overall shape. But then introducing this yours compared to the Pro, and of course the audio over the top, giving you that immediate kind of confirmation of where the area is that we're going to focus on.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed right off the bat is that it's only giving you one thing, as opposed to AI Trainer. It can be a laundry list of little faults, right? So this keeps you focused on one thing at a time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Actually, if you want, you can say to AIMEE, I want to focus on my hip rotation. Can you watch a few swings? So it's actually two-way.
Oh, really?
And it is conversational. So you can have AIMEE take you through the guidance of how AIMEE believes you should prioritize, but also you can say, I want to work on this.
You will need these swing optics cameras.
You will,
right?
Absolutely. So I think an overhead launch monitor is going to give you the best possible experience with two swing optics cameras.
You're announcing a new feature within game day?
Yeah,
right?
Tournament feature. Again, we're going to give a sneak preview today, and we're going to launch in the summer. And actually that's going to give you the ability to set up a tournament, whether you're a home user wanting to do 3 holes with some friends, or whether you're a commercial facility wanting to set up and run your own tournaments. But that can be globally, and it's a great opportunity to play with your pals, play with your friends, family in a completely different country. It's got a full leaderboard, so you can see your status, how you're doing, how you're competing. And actually, if you go off and shoot our tournament today and take part, you can track your progress in the leaderboards throughout the whole event just from your phone.
Will that be available for anybody with game day when it comes out?
That's right, when it comes out later this year.
Yeah, so you've got online play, but then you can take it further and set up your own tournaments, compete online with that.
Absolutely right. So it's that full kind of coaching and analytical and data and insight, but of course that gamification, that immersive, fun, enjoyment experience too.
All right, it's getting too crowded at the show, so I decided to come back to the PROTEE booth and take a seat, have some popcorn, and wait till a little bit later when the show dies down, and I can go hopefully into some more booths and it's a little easier to make some videos. So just taking a breather right now at the PROTEE booth. Pretty crowded here too.
A couple of new things from our side this year. One of the biggest that we unveiled, Frederick's talked about it a little bit, is the 3D motion analysis. So there is a ridiculous amount of data. If we put it all up here, it would be from top to bottom, way too much to comprehend. So our first thing that we're really trying to emphasize is go to Trackman University, go through these modules to learn what this even means. But I would say some of the basic stuff that anybody could benefit from is stuff right here, right? What is my ball position? What is my alignment? If we go down the line here, okay, wow, your width is 17, you're just, I mean, a fraction, 6 degrees closed on your upper torso, but you can start seeing if it's the same every time, right?
Yeah.
I don't set up to the ball the same every time,
Right.
but you can start seeing your tendencies of being open, being closed, those kind of things. So that's a really, really good basic place to start.
So you might not be able to see the numbers on the screen, but up top, upper torso alignment, 6 degrees closed,
Yep.
ball position 1.3 inches. What's the A?
That would be a good reason for us to go to Trackman University on this
Yeah,
one.
there we
But
go.
Yeah. So your ball is just a little bit of a fraction behind
Gotcha.
kind of center of your spot. Yep. And then again, if we kind of jump in here, I mean, there's so much more that we could do. One of the things I think a lot of coaches will find helpful are these presets, because more than likely you're going to want to look at a few things. So save it as a preset. That way, if I'm wanting to look at fixing early extension or sway or reverse C, whatever it is, I've got a preset that I can save there.
All of these things you can toggle on or off.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
why I was saying to go to Trackman University first.
Yeah, and as I play this, we just added a ton of numbers here, but it's going to give you those angles and those degrees as you go and move throughout the swing.
I didn't have to have the camera measure me or anything before I started. I just walked up.
That's a big
and hit
thing
a
for
ball.
us. Yeah, markerless is big, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to put anything on the ball. Don't put anything on the club. Don't put anything on you.
What do we have over here?
Yeah, so it's kinematic sequence. So just talking about, your pelvis peak first, your lead arm peak second, upper torso third, fourth club. So all of this is living in shot analysis as part of kind of the new offerings that we're pushing out and that are in beta right now.
So you got the Trackman 4, which is what everybody's seen, most.
Big orange box,
Yeah, instruction, outdoors, all that. And then you've got the Trackman IO.
Yeah.
Overhead, targeting indoor. That's probably been more popular for home simulator users,
Yeah, it's
right?
been huge. When we introduced this, actually, my first day on the job was when we announced it at our sales meeting in Chicago. So that was kind of a cool first day. I was like, oh, okay, we announce new product all the time, but that's not the case. It's big in the indoor market. I would say overwhelmingly the majority of homeowners are going that route. And if it's indoor only, definitely the way to go. We do have two versions of that, which we talked about earlier, right? The home version and the complete being everything that we have to offer, home being at a little bit lower price point, but not quite as much data and information or game modes, courses as the complete. One little caveat there is you can add the Pebble Beach package on either of those. It's $100 a year and you got 4 courses that they offer for Pebble Beach.
And what is the pricing on the home and the complete on the IO?
Yeah, $13,995. $23,495 on the complete.
Okay.
A little bit different price points there on both of those as well. You could always upgrade to the complete as well. If you were somebody that bought the home unit and a year from now you said, I want everything that you got to offer, let's upgrade it, we can always do that at that time too as well.
Awesome.
Obviously pay a price difference at that point, but.
Talked hardware, but I know there's a lot of big fans of the Trackman software.
Yeah, for sure.
What does the software look like? What can you do in it?
A lot of people are very familiar with Trackman and the practice module shot analysis. One of the other big updates that we did this year, we've had Performance Center for a little while, strokes gain, different green complexes, different distances, but one of the big changes we made was you can adjust handicap now, because let's be honest, I don't need to be going against a Tour Pro.
Yeah.
I probably need to go against a 5 or 6 handicap, so I can change that. I can go against a 5 or 6 handicap with strokes gained, those kind of things, and we can do that on the driver.
You got games there, looks like kids games too.
Yeah,
right?
It's perfect because we would call it a non-skill base, it's just entertainment.
Okay.
So as long as you hit this ball and it moves, you're going to get some kind of reward. So when they top it or they chuck it, they just barely
Doesn't
make
matter.
contact, they're still going to get a butterfly or a crab or some kind of cool thing where they're getting a reward regardless.
All right, day 2 complete. I'm beat. Show's closing down right now. Gonna go back to the room and get some stuff done on the computer, but sounds like we're gonna have some fun tonight. So maybe I'll bring the camera along with you for that. We'll see. All right, just walked out of the hotel and waiting for an Uber. Gonna go over to Topgolf with some friends, have some dinner, and play some golf. All right, guys, day 3, final day. It's a short day today. The show closes at 2. A little bit of a late night for me last night after Topgolf, so another slow start this morning, but I am looking for a new overhead launch monitor that a lot of you are starting to comment about. It's getting a little bit of a buzz. It's called the VTrack. I think it's here. and I'm gonna go see what I can find out about it.
So it's a 2-camera based system with 24 data points, including the club data.
And it's full club data, even shows face impact location.
Yes, that's right.
I didn't ask you, but I did not notice any markers on the golf club, no stickers or anything like that.
Yeah, no stickers or no marked balls are required.
And this is behind us, is it called VTrack software?
VTrack range.
VTrack range. And it's your standard driving range. I was just hitting some shots, I'll hit another few. It's got a cool view, you can kind of customize what you see. And then there's a second monitor over here, so it's meant for 2 screens. Do you have to use the 2 screens?
No, you can pull this over right here. You can use 1 screen, but we recommend using the 2 screens.
And what did you say the size of the hitting area is?
24 inches by 31 inches.
So pretty large, 24 by 31. So we see the ball flight in the top left corner. We've got the impact replay. That red line is going to be the face angle, and then the yellow tracer there is the launch angle for the ball. And then over here, we've got your side and top view, face impact location, club data here with club path, face to path, ball spin, and the side view of the club, and then everything across the bottom.
Yeah. So
And this is your full data?
Yes.
Everything that's on there. And you said this is customizable as well?
Yes.
So you can change what you want to see.
The price of the VTrack is currently $5,000.
And there's no ongoing subscription or anything like that?
No subscription or no recurring prices.
And it comes with this VTrack range software,
Yeah.
compatible with third-party software.
Yeah, including GS Pro and E6 Connect.
And then it's AI swing analysis. What is the name of that?
So we have the new software called Swing Easy, which is an AI training system. It shows you the slow motion of your swing video right here, and you can always break down each swing pose like this, so you can see the clear impact pose and all that.
Each position, yeah.
And it gives you a detailed AI report on the right. So for instance, if you click on the address, you can compare your swing pose with the pros data. The pros data, it says his upper body center is 52%, whereas his upper body center is more towards the screen. And it also shows you the pelvis and knee angle. So he's more standing down than the pros. Also, we have many data, lower body, upper body, pelvic rotation, hand position, all the way to the finish. And we also have the comparison with the professional swing tempo right here. If coaches are using our software, they can draw the spine, shoulder, pelvis, knee, and ankle so that we can see like how it changes over the swing position. And we also have this feature called shot training.
Oh.
So we have short game, putting games, long games, advanced. If you go into the short game, you can choose a club you want. And you can adjust the yards that you want to play. And it gives you a 4 level. So the rookie is average score of 100 and plus, and master is average score of 70s. As you go onto the higher level,
Carry practice. Make sure the first bounce
the size
lands
of
in
the dome
target zone.
gets smaller.
Yeah.
So it is more difficult to get it into the dome.
This is your Swing Easy software. What does that cost and how does that work?
So the Swing Easy software comes with 2 cameras, and it costs $3,000. So if you buy the launch monitor and the Swing Easy software and cameras, it costs you $8,000 in total.
Right now you said it has to be these cameras, not any kind of third-party ones, but that price of the cameras is in that $3,000. So.
Yes, it is in the $3,000. We also have this new feature called Pose Training. It is diagnosing your swing, and it will recommend some drills for you.
I'm looking at myself in the screen.
So you will hold your address position for 2 seconds, and you will do what he's doing.
So now I'm copying the player.
You kind of have to move around to get it into the blue circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. So if you can't see what's going on this screen, I don't know if the camera's going to show up, but there's an image of a pro and then my actual image from the camera lined up at address, and it tells me to take a slow backswing, and there's a little spot on the center of my body, and I've got to move to match what the pro's doing, and it's like real-time feedback from the camera to get me in the right spot in this backswing. So it tells you to take your address position and hold still. Now I've got to keep my eyes down and try to do the same thing. Oh, I did good.
Yeah. So we have all these steps for you, and in the final shot, you will take the shot and compare it with your initial swing.
Okay.
To see how you improved over time.
So this is the final report.
Your upper body stability was 47%. And I think we had very short time to practice.
Yeah.
So it is kind of similar.
Before and afters, pretty much keep doing what I was doing anyways.
Yeah. But if you practice with enough time, then you can see how you improve over time.
All right, guys, that pretty much completes the PGA show for me this year. Things are winding down, and I am making my way out to head back to the airport. Hope I gave you a great preview of all the golf simulator stuff that is available and coming out later this year. Let me know down in the comments what you are looking forward to most, or what was your favorite. And I will try to leave links down in the video description to everything that you've seen here in this video. All right, guys, see you in the next one.